Hi, everyone, and welcome to Studio Jake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. Thank you so much for joining me today on my vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture from television to anime to film to celebrity news and so much more. I would really appreciate it if you would like this video, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, share it out all over the place, and if you would, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'm over 750, so I'm more than halfway there, and every single subscription helps. Thank you so much. All right, diving right into the topic today. I wanted to talk about a comment that Mark Wahlberg made. This is from The Blaze. Mark Wahlberg lobbies to bring Hollywood 2.0 to Las Vegas. One of the biggest stars in Hollywood now wants to help build Hollywood 2.0, that's the air quotes are in the article, somewhere other than Southern California. Last Wednesday, Mark Wahlberg lobbied legislators in Carson City, Nevada to pass a bill that would encourage the television and film industry to establish studios in Las Vegas. The bill would increase tax credits for film production from $10 million to $190 million over 20 years. Mark Wahlberg argued that an enhanced film entertainment industry in Las Vegas would help diversify the Nevadan economy by making it less reliant on the gaming industry, which took a considerable hit during the government shutdown of 2020, as well as create thousands and thousands of new jobs, mostly for locals. I think there's so much opportunity to be created here, Wahlberg told CNBC. There's so much growth and so much potential. It's a wonderful opportunity for everybody to prosper. Representatives from Sony Pictures and Howard Hughes Corps also appeared before the lawmakers to push for the bill, which would help facilitate the construction of two new production studios in Las Vegas, one in the Summerlin area and the other at the Las Vegas Media Campus located at the Technology Park of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Um, so I'm kind of against the entertainment industry getting any tax credits. I think that's a bad idea. It's favoritism toward a particular industry. If mom and pop stores aren't getting tax credits or like their own free autonomous zones like Disney, then no one should. That's my opinion. I don't think any that showing favoritism to the entertainment industry is what got Los Angeles and Hollywood, California, New York into this trouble. That being said, I wanted to establish that. That being said, I think this is a good move for the entertainment industry. Hollywood and New York has had a monopoly on entertainment for way too long. It's time to move on to greener pastures, and I think a breakup of that sort of Hollywood zeitgeist will ultimately help the industry and bring more competition in. I think it's a fantastic idea. I think that Mark Wahlberg lobbying for this, like I said, not, tax breaks notwithstanding, I do think that this is a fantastic idea. When it comes to the entertainment industry, now I know that the Christian film industry has been in Nashville for some time. I know there are other alternatives to Hollywood. They're also popping up in Nashville. Tyler Perry also has really made Atlanta a hot spot, and I think this is fantastic. I don't think that the Hollywood industry should be bound by just two cities, especially New York City and Los Angeles. Those cities, because of poor management on the bureaucrats' part, has really made the cities virtually unlivable. High taxes, a refusal to deal with the homeless crises that are happening, and seeing these sort of moves, I think is great. I would love to see that Hollywood move into Las Vegas. I think that's a fantastic place to put a film studio. It would be great. Would keep the the stars out of trouble or more in trouble. Anyway, it's not just Las Vegas. As I mentioned, Tyler Perry really put Atlanta on the map. Atlanta was already kind of sort of becoming an alternative to Hollywood, but I think that this will help it out even more. And it's not just Atlanta and Las Vegas where this is happening. Toronto, Canada has often been sort of an alternative to Hollywood. X-Files, famously filmed a lot of episodes there. Uh, Dark Matter, a sci-fi TV series. It also filmed in Toronto, Canada. I don't think we should ship out American film companies to Canada. By the way, I'm just speaking of the breakup of the Hollywood monopoly. And also, Dennis Quaid, he also mentioned turning Texas into a film industry hub. Dennis Quaid, he's a fantastic actor. He was, of course, in, I believe it was season 3 of Goliath, and a ton of other films. He's award winning, award nominated, uh, fantastic actor, and he has mentioned turning my home state, Texas, into a region for the entertainment industry. It's fantastic. I know Disney has long been rumored to build a new Disneyland by Austin, Texas. That's been around. That rumor's been around for generations. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that Texas is being seen as a viable alternative. And like I said, I hope that these states don't give favoritism to the film industry. That's, as I said previously, that's what got New York City and Hollywood in trouble. But I would like to see that sort of creativity expand out. I want to see it go because when you're in two cities of New York and liberal that have these sort of socialistic progressive politics, you're going to see favoritism toward that narrative, and that's what's ruining Hollywood. That's what's affecting all of these. Turning films, instead of good scripts, they're turning them into talking points, political talking points. And you know, I don't want to, and me even being a conservative, I don't necessarily want a film to be a conservative talking point, but I think film should also promote good values, should promote family friendly alternatives as well. Everyone's kind of harsh on sort of Christian films. I just see them as a family friendly alternative. I tend to not bash them because they get bashed enough in media and by other Christians, weirdly enough. But I tend to enjoy that. My good friend uh, Paul Rowland, he directed a film called Exemplum, which is a phenomenal film. You should watch it. It's free, available for free on Tubi. It's not for children, but it is a really excellent, well thought out film. He avoided the Hollywood zeitgeist. He filmed it still in Southern California, but he filmed it in Pasadena mainly. And so he was able to avoid that Hollywood zeitgeist. He told a really good original story, which you can read my review of it on studiojakemedia.com. And, I think that is really good of him. I think that's good that, he secured funding for himself. He wrote and directed the script. He starred in it. He used the resources that were available. And I really hope we'll see more Hollywood actors flee for other greener pastures and start producing and directing their own stuff. I just recently heard that Johnny Depp, he was kicked out of Hollywood. Basically, he got backstabbed by Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery. So what is he doing? He's going to make films in other countries. He's going to direct a new film. We're seeing this happen. Gary Oldman, he doesn't limit himself to just huge blockbusters like we saw the Dark Knight trilogy or him playing Winston Churchill. That was a big film. He also allows himself to explore smaller indie films because he believes in the acting craft. I really appreciate that about him. You can say the same for Anya Taylor-Joy. She is really good about taking risks, taking creative risks, going a certain direction with her career. She doesn't, again, limit herself to sort of these blockbuster funded films like, say, New Mutants, which was a terrible film. She also takes risks with smaller indie films. Daniel Craig did that for a little while. Now he kind of does more of the bigger ones. He does, the Clue knockoff movies, Knives Out, I think they're called. He does, those kinds of movies now. He was James Bond, obviously. But, I hope that as this becomes more countercultural, where they're stepping away from that, where the Writers Guild in Hollywood is striking right now, and there's rumors that SAG is going to strike right now in solidarity with the writers. I think that's a terrible idea, but anything that helps burn down that Hollywood zeitgeist, I'm all for. I'm really excited to see how Hollywood will change, how it will evolve, And like I said, there's plenty of amazing indie creators out there who are doing good work apart. So whether it be in Las Vegas, whether Atlanta continues to grow, or it does expand into Texas, or heck, even Montana or the Dakotas, whatever the case may be, I really do hope we see this breakaway from the Hollywood and New York monopoly on the entertainment industry. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment and tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to Studio Jake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's studiojakemedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.